Hey everyone, it's Randy Byrd, and it's May 10th at 11:11 a.m. exactly. I love that. 11:11. Listen, it's May 10th, and the real estate market has really changed. Changing is probably true, but changed. And what happened is rates really started infecting the market and the sentiment of the market very quickly. Just a half a point or a 50 basis point increased the rates from really in the twos all the way up into around four immediately, four and a half, sizzled in almost four and three quarters to five. And then the last rate increase of 50 basis points, again, half a point, um, is already affecting them. Now they're six and going to be above six. So what that does is about every half of a point, every 50 basis points, takes about 10% of the buyers out of the market traditionally. And so all of a sudden here in Oregon, and I'm in the central Willamette Valley, handling everything from Corvallis and Philomath on the west to Sweet Home and Lebanon on the east. And then south, you've got Eugene, where the Ducks are, Pac 10, Pac 12 schools. So you got the Ducks to the south in Eugene, and then north in Salem, you got Corvallis here. We got the Beavers, where I'm at in Corvallis, Albany, and then we have Salem to the north and a lot of outlying towns around that area. But really, what I think is the most noticeable is inventory is going to start increasing. Slower of sales, no 20 offers, there's less buyers. You'll start seeing inventory start to increase a little bit. Longer time in the market, maybe other sellers trying to take advantage of this market before it, in fact, changes very swiftly. So, all those things combined are going to transform the real estate market that we're in. Stock market is just a complete crap show right now. It's a shit show. The inflation's 40-year highs. We just have a lot of bad indicators right now for that housing. We don't have the bubble that we had in 2008, 9. That was a predatory lending type situation that I lived through. I've been in real estate 19 years now and general contractor for 30 years. So when I look at these conditions, and I'm also a flipper and investor, so that is a big indicator piece because the flipping market's been very challenging for the last couple of years with a white hot seller's market. The good thing was the appreciation was still continuing. We had a 20% appreciation this year. So even if you buy a dog as an investment, if you hold it a year, you got a 20% appreciation plus investment of upgrades and things. You get a 20% appreciation, all that investment as well. So even though the cost of goods and everything were higher, that house value is going up and you're getting reimbursed for that amount of money. So that's been working. But think about it now. What about if it goes 20% the other way in the next year? You're buying at the top of the market. You've got to sell it as the market chasing it down. So flips are going to be very, very important. I'm speaking on investments and flips next Tuesday, the 17th, I believe it is, with Andrea Beam here at the Spring Hill Golf and Country Club. And we have some crypto guys coming in as well. But really what's really important for this to watch, and I want you to understand, I'm going to share my screen hopefully so you can see this, but I want to show you some numbers to start watching for. Um, Average time on the market, price per square foot, all those are kind of lagging indicators, right? Meaning leading indicator is how many houses are on the market and what the list price is. A lagging or a trailing indicator is going to be historical. What did it close for? How long did it take to close? All these pieces come into play basically. So as we progress through this, more is going to come. More is going to come along the way to show will the market support this, and inventory is going to start increasing. Price reductions have already happened just in a couple short weeks. We went from literally waive all contingencies, appraisal gap waivers, you name it, the buyer couldn't ask for squat, to in 4 weeks, all of a sudden the market has shifted and sellers are even looking at price reducing. I'm having conversations with sellers that are still stuck in, the 90s, basically jokingly. Only 30 days ago, April was a different market, literally. I refinanced in January, I think it was December, January, for 2.25 fixed, 30-year fixed, 2.25. And I literally I'm in the business 19 years. My dad told me he got solicitation for a 2.25 interest rate loan about a year ago, and I go, Dad, it's bullcrap. It's just a scam. They can't lend money that cheap. And then I looked into it, and it was true, and I did it. It was amazing with Freedom Mortgage, a veteran loan, but just the same. These were rates that were available for people. So as you rewatch this, just pay attention to the market of what inventory starts doing, and then the saturation, or how many days of inventory is on the market. Right now, we're running at point 0.8, which is like 3 weeks of inventory on the market. Right. We're not even running one full month of inventory. So typically, when you get 4 months of inventory, that's when you start transitioning to a buyer's market. So that's how white hot the seller's market is. We're below 1 month of inventory, and in many areas, it's a week of inventory, a 0.2 I've seen. That means out of 10 equaling a week, you've got literally just days of inventory. So as we progress here in Oregon specifically, we have a lot of people moving from California still, and we still have a lot of movement due to COVID and the different type of at home work relationships. People are remodeling, doing bigger areas, like my patio. That was a COVID patio. Because we're spending more time at home, we want more outdoor spaces. We need that living space and that place to work in our house. All that has changed, where people's idea of where they need to be communicate or commute wise has changed. Right. Somebody that commutes to Portland may had to live in my area, maybe Jefferson or Millersburg, something like that, to just take a little bit of that traffic off, where now they can move out of town and get 5 acres for the same amount of money and have peace and tranquility and remote work. That's the trend that we're seeing that's continuing. So that's what kind of inflated this market. So for me, exciting, because what goes up must come down. And when it comes down, there's opportunities. When it's going up, there's opportunities. There's always opportunities. It just depends what side of the coin you're on. If you're a buyer, oh boy, you finally have some breathing room without just literally giving away your firstborn, trying to get a house and offering 100,000 over asking price and getting smashed. That's been going on. So now that that will settle down, we'll start seeing more balance. We'll start seeing we're going to start losing these appraisal gap contingencies as the market softens and prices start coming down. We're going to start seeing inspections come back into the norm, as they should be. You should be able to inspect a house and not that will have to waive all your rights. We're going to see loan contingencies and some of these other 17-day periods coming back into existence that should be there. It's an unhealthy market when we're running at a 0.2 inventory. So that's what's going on here in Oregon, specifically the central Willamette Valley of Oregon. That's my specialty, and I operate in that corridor that I spoke of. But we can handle all of Oregon and all of California. I actually have teams in two teams in California, one team in Oregon, and a team in Florida. So we've got you covered. My organization now is nearing 1,000 agents. I'm proud to say we're at 930 something agents as of today, and inching closer to breaking that 1,000 agents in my personal organization with the XP here in the next, by the end of June for sure. So pretty exciting. And so again, if you have any questions about the real estate market, please reach out. We're happy to help. We're putting out regular content about what's going on in the market. I tried to share my screen, but I didn't succeed on YouTube here. So I am going to have to probably learn how to share my screen next time. But for now, that's what's going on. Okay. I appreciate you. Have a great day. And it's Randy Byrd. If you have any real estate needs in or around California or Oregon specifically, where I'm licensed and have active teams operating, give us a call. My personal cell is 541-570-5777. And our website is birdhouse.team. That's BYRDHOUSE, like Mickey Mouse, .team, TEAM. All right. Have a great day. Rock the week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.